Well, hopefully this will unconfuse you about me right here. I am not condemning narcissists. I've been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. And I don't condemn narcissists at all. I want narcissists who see my videos, who feel the pain of my videos that it causes them. I want them to go get therapy. I want narcissistic people. Even if you have traits, go get therapy, go get help, go get a diagnosis. Or not a diagnosis, just go get therapy and be honest with the therapist because it helps. Not only does it help you, the narcissist, it helps everybody around them. Like me, for instance, me going to therapy for myself has helped my life with my wife and my kids and my work history, my job history, my ambition. Everything has gotten better because I went to therapy. I've been in therapy for 4 years and I've been honest with the therapist. So no, I'm not here to condemn narcissists, but the only way that a narcissist will see the behavior in themselves if they recognize it in others and it causes them to feel a certain type of way about themselves. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy, and also in the process of doing all of that, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. The point of this series is to take my TikToks and YouTube shorts and make them longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This is going to be a lot longer than 60 seconds. So the one your video you just watched was about me answering a question about how a young lady named Lisa is confused about how I about the purpose of my page and stuff like that. The purpose behind what I do. She said I villainize. What did she say exactly? Y'all hear what she said? She said I condemn narcissists, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm condemning toxic behavior. I'm condemning the bad behaviors. I'm not condemning narcissistic people because narcissistic people, I am one of them. I'm me. It's like me condemning myself. It's just like, just saying something derogatory about one of my personal features. Like, oh, guys with dreads are just evil, sick, demented people. And I'm right here flapping around the dread. I'm a dreadhead. You know what I mean? I'm not out here to condemn narcissists, but I know what it takes to get I know what it takes to elicit any type of, behavioral alterations in narcissistic people, because that's what happened to me. Some people will never ever see the light. Some people, the light is down here. They'll never see it because it's below them and they don't want to look down. But some people, the light, if the light hits them in the right way, they might go to therapy. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's why I'm out here trying to reprogram my mind and how I act, just so I can elicit, so I can touch people. When I'm doing my one-on-ones over Zoom, I'm not only talking to survivors and victims of narcissistic people or possible narcissistic people, because I can't diagnose anybody. I'm also talking to people who think that they are narcissists. I'm talking to people who possibly think that they think that they are narcissistic. These people think that they have problems and issues. Like if you're not a full-blown narcissist, you might have traits. And having enough of those traits can make you a terrible person because you establish these behavioral patterns where you don't get out of them. Because I know as a narcissist myself, one of the biggest issues that I have is impulse control. It's hard for me to control some of my impulses. It just is. That's I'm telling y'all, when I tell y'all it's hard, please believe me, it's hard to control some of the impulses. So a lot of narcissistic people are, they can't control their impulses and they can't control, temptation. So they need to remove themselves from temptation. They stay around it, like get away from the temptation. If you know you go to the bar and pick up girls or you pick up dudes, stop going to the bar alone. Go with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your husband, wife, whatever. Go with somebody like that. You know what I mean? Remove temptation from your life. I know that pain changes. Pain is because I do these skits. Most people recognize themselves at the other side, like the victim in those skits, like the person that's dealing with the narcissist. Most people recognize themselves as that person. Sometimes the narcissistic people see those skits and see the stuff that I'm saying and the crazy scenarios that I'm doing, and they resonate with that. They're like, oh my God, pain. It causes them pain. And they might not be full-blown narcissists, but it causes them pain to see somebody acting their behavior out and seeing hundreds and thousands of people commenting. They're like, that's a terrible thing. That's a terrible person that you were portraying right there. If you think that if you're a narcissist and you just happen to see this video, if you think that you're a terrible person, somebody called you a narcissist, what's stopping you from going to get diagnosed? What's stopping you from going to therapy? Like, go to therapy. Lead a better life. Lead a better existence. Go to therapy. Be honest with the therapist and, help yourself lead a better life. Because that's the key to a better life, is being honest with yourself first. You have to be honest with you first. Ask yourself the right questions. Do I think I might be a narcissist? If you think that, if it crosses your mind, go talk to a therapist. Just go talk to a therapist. Or join one of the self-aware narcissist groups on here on Facebook and things like that. There's a lot of communities out there on Facebook where it's literally just self-aware narcissists talking. Like literally. That's what they talk about their experiences. That's how I got started right there. The self-aware narcissist groups. Just talking about my own personal experiences, talking about all this other stuff, and just helping work myself out. Literally. That's all I've been doing. 100% of the time. That's all I have been doing is talking about my own experience. Just like that. That's all I can do. So I feel like people nowadays, what you need to do is like, I'm not condemning, like I said again, I'm not condemning narcissists. I want narcissists to get help because I know what help does to people. I know what help does for people. I know what therapy has done for me and what it's going to do for me. People ask me all the time, like, how long do you think you have to go to therapy? For life. I had to be in therapy for life because if I don't go, the few months that I don't go in a row, I have bad, terrible experiences. I have a bad life. I lead a bad life. I lead a bad existence. I just do. You know what I mean? I hate it to the core of me. I hate the way I just hate it. I feel different. I started to act different. I started to give into some of those impulses. I don't talk. I don't communicate correctly. And sometimes I rage out. Therapy helps. I need therapy. I'll be in therapy for the rest of my life. And I'm fine with that. People just like, therapy for the rest of your life, man, that sounds like a lot, man. It's worth it though. It sounds like a lot because it is a lot, but it's worth it. I can go to therapy at least once a month for the rest of my life, and I'm fine with that because I need it because it makes me better. That's an investment. If you're an investor, if you're a narcissist and you just happen to be an investor, the return on investment for therapy, $150 a month, is exponentially more. You get more out of it. Your life gets better. Your pockets get bigger because you open yourself up to more opportunities. You're not stifled in fear or anything like that. So take the ability to take chances. Go to therapy. Everybody wants to take a risk doing all kinds of stuff. You out here and risk unprotected sex, but you won't go sit in the therapist's office. You'll risk unprotected sex with a stranger you meet in a bar an hour ago, or somebody you met off of Craigslist, but you don't want to go sit in the therapist's office. Make that make sense. How stupid does that sound? That sounds so damn stupid. It just blows my mind how some people think. Oh my God, I just met you off of Tinder an hour ago. Look, let's have unprotected sex. Okay, cool. Do you want to go to therapy? Would you go to therapy? No. I'm scared of therapy. I don't do therapy. I don't want to talk therapy. What? That blows my mind. The mindset that some people have. But again, it's not my mindset anymore. I get it. Trust me, I do get it. The impulses. Sometimes you can't say no. That's why I say go to therapy, practice and learn impulse control, and take your power back. You got it. You man. Don't let anybody tell you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because it's your life. You have to live it. Point blank. Period. You just do. Anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I really truly appreciate y'all. Mental Healness is out. Like, subscribe.